Got a less contour, Maradona Gesta, and Welcome everybody. I'm so happy that I'm about to start this one, man. It's been in my heart. I feel like I'm a pregnant woman who has been pregnant for years. And guess what? You're about to discover a beautiful delivery of a child. So anyway, without further ado, guys, this particular segment of this channel is just about growth in holistic way, both men and women, but predominantly I want to focus on the gens, you know. So I realized one of the biggest things in life is just to develop yourself, to improve yourself, you know. There's something to be said about people who coming from the trenches and they become millionaires, they become one of the best inspirational people in the world, right? There's something to be said about those people. And one of the things that I've realized is that makes them different from, you know, the majority of, you know, other people. It's just this one concept. I believe it's about developing yourself, developing your character, developing your image, developing your career, developing the whole persona of who you are, right? So hence I started this thing. I've been speaking about this for years, man. Hence I'm saying that I feel like a pregnant woman, and today you're about to witness a beautiful delivery. So I hope you guys really get it, because this is just the first episode of many to come. But on this first one, I just wanted to lay out a very good ground of what this is gonna be about, right? So I have written this down, Febs. So under Febs, this is what we're gonna be focusing on. We wanna develop ourselves. Financially, we wanna develop ourselves. Emotionally, we wanna develop ourselves as gentlemen. Physically, right? And lastly, which is very important, we want to develop ourselves spiritually. And the cornerstone of, I don't know why this thing keeps on glitching. Anyway, the cornerstone of all this thing, right? It's the cornerstone of all these things is PD, personal development. And this is what I want to talk about today. That I believe that as gentlemen, we firstly, man, we need to grow ourselves financially. We need to get our money right. And getting our money right, man, comes with a lot of knowledge, comes with a lot of discipline, emotional discipline, comes with a lot of you just understanding that to get the money, you need to have some value that you are giving into the marketplace. And the marketplace is just everything around us. What is it? What's selling, and what can I present to the world that can make me valuable to the marketplace, right? So we want to discover, and we want to discover how can we financially improve ourselves, right? And we want to also understand how can we as gentlemen develop ourselves financially, to develop that money, to have that leverage over life. You know, sometimes, most of the time, man, you can't have beautiful things without having these things under wrap. You need to get this thing right. And I'm also still getting used to it. I'm learning as I'm growing, right? So as this channel goes, this is one thing that we're gonna both of us improve on as we go. And I want us to also focus on emotional development or emotional intelligence. A lot of gentlemen, man, they lose out on this thing because they cannot control their emotions. You need to be able to control your emotions. Your emotions cannot lead you, man. As a man, you cannot be led by emotions. You need to be led by logic, All right, you need to be led by logic. So we wanna also learn how can we as gentlemen improve our emotional intelligence, right, or emotional control over things that are happening in life, right? And also we wanna also work on and also we wanna also work on our physicality. We wanna work on our physical appearances, man. There is nothing that sells more than sex. All right, sexual attraction, sex, the way you look, the way you present yourself, that's how people are gonna get to judge you. That's how people are gonna get to, you know, write you down or write you off. You know what I mean? So we need to get our physique right, and by getting our physiques right, I mean we need to start eating healthy. We need to start exercising so that we can prolong also our lives, man. And this is one of the reasons that I always encourage guys, even with my friends, man. I mean, all my friends know this. When you are my friend and you are fed, you know, I don't hide that from you, man. And this is something that for the women's side, I cannot now just be abrupt, say, baby girl, you are fed. Women are more into their feelings more than us gents. So I am very blunt about this. So our physicality is very important. One, yes, it sells, but two, it makes us also feel good about ourselves. There are other guys who have money out there, right, but they're looking like shit and they're feeling like shit. So that's not good for us, man. So we need to focus and develop ourselves physically. We need to plan how we're gonna be exercising throughout the year, throughout the week, whatever the case may be. You need to have a particular goal that you need to work towards on our body, man, because our health is a number one priority. I'll give you an example. I have a friend of mine who's probably, I would say he's probably in his late 20s, right? He got this wonderful promotion and he almost suffered an early heart attack, and I'm not making this up. He almost suffered an early heart attack. They said that he had those signs of, you know, heart failures, whatever the case may be, and to top it off, this guy's was big, okay, who was big, and he got a promotion, but he could not enjoy the promotion after hearing that from a doctor. You know what this guy did? A year later, I promise you, a year later, he came back a strong guy. He started working out after he got that pronouncement from the doctors that, hey man, if you do not look after your health, you might die in this world. So this guy started working out, started doing things that improve himself, and then now he's at a better stage in his life, that he's healthier right now, and he can also, you know, give out to life, and he can also enjoy his mind, which is one of the most important thing. So our physicality, man, is very important. We might take it light in our 20s. You're like, yeah, I can drink all night, all day. Okay, let's wait and see if you will still be able to drink all day, all night when you are 40. Let's wait and see if your health and your drinking habits or your other habits which are not so good will lead you in enjoying life at that stage of your life. You know what I mean? So I hope as time goes on, as you can also already see on my channel, I am an athlete. I'm working on my body, but also I'm running my own business of training people on the side. So this also is very important. So if you want a personal trainer, hit me up. I will personally tailor a program for you which is going to help you to get the body that you desire, to get the health right. Even if it's not about having six-pack, man, but just being healthy is very important. Join a cycling group, you know, exercise, join a running club, something, my brother, man, something, man. And I promise you, man, you'll enjoy life as life goes on. Lastly but not least, right? Spirituality. Oh my God, this one is, I think on my end, this is by far the cornerstone of who I am. I believe in God. I believe that we are here for a reason. I believe in a higher being. I believe in a higher calling for everybody, right? I believe that we're not only here just to, you know, exist. I believe that we are here to make a difference. And this is also one of the ways I'm making a difference in this universe, by giving to other people what I know, and how best can I. And this is also another way of me giving to the universe, by sharing information, by actively being involved in adding value to other people. Spirituality, man, that thing, it touches my heart, because I believe that we are not only here to exist, man. We are here to make a very good impact in our lives and also in other people's lives. But we are not only operating from our own natural abilities. We are operating from a supernatural power. Most of us do not understand that. I realize that most guys or most people do not understand that who we are, to an extent, is being pushed by the higher being to push you towards being the person that you're supposed to be. We are not here to just wake up every day, go to work, come back, eat, drink, sleep. That's not how this life was created initially for us. I truly believe that this life was created for us to get from life. You need to get something from life so that you can give to other people. After getting, you need to give to other people, generation as it goes. So this thing, man, it's really very important to me to realize that we are not just merely existing. We are here to expand. We are not living alone. We are driven and we are moved around by the spiritual realm, by the higher being. And yeah, man, this is very, very, very crucial for me. And as the episodes continue, you will start realizing, I will start sharing more and more on all of these things. I've been reading a lot of books, man. I've been reading financial books, I've been reading spiritual books, I've been reading personal development books, and I will start sharing also what I've learned from those books. I'll also share ideas which impacted my life, and most importantly, I'll share a blueprint that I was told. I'll share a blueprint that my mentor gave it to me, and I started circulating it around to other gentlemen out there or to other guys out there. And I realized something. The moment when they started applying the principles on the blueprint, their life systematically changed. So you see, this thing is not just a happening. It's a system that you need to actively be involved in. You need to put out things out there and actively be involved in them and doing them each and every day, which is you being consistent in that thing. And afterward, the system starts running itself and you become a whole new creature that you never realized that it was there, but it was there lying dormant in you. We just need you to awaken it. There's a book from Tony Robbins, Awakening the Giant. He talks about this thing, that everybody in their life, there's this thing that is lying dormant in us. We just need to kick it out. We just need to waken it out in our lives so that we can become who we need to be. Lastly but not least, personal development. Jim Rohn says, right, it is seldom that your level of financial freedom exceeds your level of personal development. A lot of people spend a lot of time working on their job than working on themselves. That's what he said. And by that he means that a lot of people do not understand that to acquire certain level of wealth or to acquire certain level of financial stability, you need to personally have developed yourself. I'll give you an example. We all know the story of, we all see Moja Love, the thing of I blew it and all that. People get millions and then boom, they blow it, right? That is because personally in their lives they are not developed and they are not equipped to handle that kind of stress, that kind of wealth that they just newly acquired. So essentially what happens to them is they will just lose it because their state of mind is not yet there where it can accommodate the money. So they can't even move around, they can't even spend money, they can't even handle the money. So personal development is very important. Just the other day I was speaking to a friend of mine. I told him, I was like, we in our lives, we cannot operate from a level that we've never been at. Our decisions that we are making in our lives are solely based on the person that we have become. and to become and to get and to acquire certain different things in our life which are higher, we actually need to become someone different. We need to elevate our state of consciousness to get to those things that we want in our lives. So this is everything that we'll be speaking about in this new segment in this channel, and I'm really thrilled. I wanted to just get this first video out of the way because I've been procrastinating. Come on, Karabo. I've been procrastinating, man, on starting these things, and I'm just so happy that today I actually started with this one. Just to explain, and this is just an overview of what's gonna be happening over the next few weeks. I'll step by step take you through how and what the nitty-gritties of everything here, man. We all know the information. Here's what one thing that I realized: we all know the information, okay? This thing that I'm speaking about, oh god, most of you guys know it by head, like you know it off by just like that. But here's the crazy thing: most people do not apply what they know, and hence that's why this discrepancy is so huge, that people they know so much but they are operating at this level. You ask yourself why, and I've realized that the biggest thing between knowing so much and living life at this level, it all comes down to consistent activity, right? Consistent activity. That's a very hard part, man. Like I just said right now, I'm also falling into this trap, or I'm also a victim of this. I've been procrastinating on starting this thing. I've been speaking about running my mouth around. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna, man, just start and do, and we'll learn as time goes on, right? So I'm just happy that today I just managed to finish this with you guys, and I hope you got something out of this. I know this video is a bit long, but I hope you got something out of this. Over the next few weeks, man, you will see as time goes on, I will take you through certain things that I have learned throughout the 5 years, man, of me personally being involved in this thing, and it really drastically changed my life, and I hope that it can change your life. And as internet changed your life, it can change other people who are around you, you know. So with that being said, I am and yes, thank you for being in this channel today. Hit the like button,